Welcome to Mobick Explained, your gateway to the Mobick ecosystem. It's the last day of January. Time does fly, right? There's something I'd like to share with you. This video is based on a lecture the founder gave on the Sunshine Coast in Queensland, Australia, days before wrapping up the Aussie airdrop. As I contemplate it more deeply, I become increasingly fascinated. I hope this video gives you some insight into your investment decisions too. What determines the price of Bitcoin? Where does the money come from? These are the questions that bother anyone who is new to crypto. Now, 15 years after Bitcoin was born, people ask the same questions as to the price of BTCMobick. This is how regular folks see Bitcoin. They are quick to judge, saying Bitcoin is just a fantasy, like tulip bubbles. It's like a pyramid scheme where later participants must join and the wealth of those latecomers is distributed among the upper tiers of the pyramid. It's partly true and partly a gross misunderstanding. Mobick reached $280 last month and is now consolidating. If you sold a single Mobick today, you would gain $200. Where does this money come from? It comes from those who will later confirm losses by investing in Mobick. Money is essentially a ledger, a public and objective one. Yet, most people didn't think Mobick would hit the big leagues. Those who participated in the initial airdrop and have kept their holdings were confident that Mobick would prove to be an exceptional ledger. The gains they presently enjoy are derived from those who will confirm losses in the future by not jumping in now. If you don't own a single Mobick in your wallet, you wouldn't want to listen to what I'm saying. It's because the surplus is extracted from those who haven't entered or didn't even know it existed, which means it is taken from you. You might not admit it, but deep down you know it. It's very nasty, isn't it? Reflect on Bitcoin for a moment. No one clearly informed you about the birth of a digital currency. Did you feel good when you first heard about Bitcoin? No, quite the opposite. You likely harbored doubts about it because Bitcoin doesn't generate any value or profit for a company. I too didn't feel good at all. When I first invested in Bitcoin, I felt resentment for not learning about it when Bitcoin was below $10. Imagine if someone had introduced it to me back in 2012. In essence, when I entered the Bitcoin realm, I acknowledged my loss. The loss incurred from purchasing Bitcoin at $30,000, $40,000, and $50,000, when I could have acquired it for $10. If you found out about Bitcoin now, you'd likely resist acknowledging the failure and confirming the loss. Regular folks still refuse to admit defeat and refrain from investing in Bitcoin because doing so would affirm their loss. People are reluctant to confirm their losses as they are averse to admitting failure. Mobick is no different. Just 6 months ago, its prices were below $10. If you buy a single Mobick today, what loss would you acknowledge? You'd be acknowledging a loss of $190. If we extrapolate this into the future, some people may confirm a loss of $1,000, while others may confirm a loss of $10,000. Those late investors who confirm their loss let you earn money today. It's a tough pill to swallow, I know. Nobody should create something like this, right? If you have to create it, you should get everyone's consent first. Maybe start at the UN or something. Essentially, that's how national currencies are established. Your government makes sure everyone is aware of the value of their currency they print. However, national currencies betray you in the end. Central banks print excessive amounts of money, leading to inflation and devaluation of your savings. That's precisely why both Bitcoin and Mobick were created. What if everyone on the planet agreed not to confirm their losses? If that happens, everything just stops there. Neither Bitcoin nor Mobick could survive that. But that's just wishful thinking. Bitcoin's history tells us the moment when everyone awakens from the illusion and recognizes that Bitcoin generates no value won't come. It's the same reason that bank runs don't lead to the total collapse of the economy. On the contrary, those who haven't confirmed the loss thus far are still lining up to buy Bitcoin at higher prices. Watching this video, you might think, better take the hit now than later. That's FOMO, and it epitomizes the currency phenomenon. Hard to believe, but true. Currency isn't some democratic vote. Someone starts using cowrie shells as cash, believing they are rare, and due to its scarcity and belief, they become currency. It's a rough ride. Now, if you raise a notch from here, you might wonder, having witnessed this, will someone create another new ledger like Bitcoin or Mobick? Indeed, that's possible. The challenge lies in determining whether that ledger will be a good one or not. Even if someone does create it, getting enough number of people on board isn't going to be a cakewalk. So, this entails a blend of adventurous spirit, logic, and faith. But, as Captain Ahab often puts it, it's a miracle in itself. Assets like Bitcoin and Mobick are not meant for trading. They are assets meant to be accumulated over time. And confirming your loss presents both opportunity and wealth. When are you going to confirm your loss? Today? Or 10 years later, like you did with Bitcoin? Thank you for watching. Stay tuned and stay excited. Mobick Probe signing off.